Good morning, guys. I've got some coffee in me. It's breakfast time, so I am making a flavorful and easy Southwest breakfast skillet. We're going to start with dicing one large washed and peeled sweet potato, cut in half, slice vertically 4 or 5 times, slice in half horizontally, hold together, and dice. Be a little more cautious with sweet potato. Sometimes they can be a lot more difficult to cut than white potatoes. Repeat these techniques with 1 large or 2 small red potatoes, washed as all your produce should always be, but not peeled. Also repeat these techniques with a white or yellow onion, sliced in half and skin peeled. Also keep the end of the onion intact to make things much easier. Now slice the end off of 1 jalapeno, cut in half. Deseed if you want to keep things tame, but wear gloves or wash your hands immediately afterwards. Cut into strips, bunch together, and dice. I also have some chopped cilantro prepared for garnish, crumbled queso fresco, 1 avocado I'll cut last minute to avoid premature browning, 4 large eggs, and your favorite salsa. I have a classic homemade Salsa Roja, which I'll leave the recipe for in the description. In a hot skillet on medium-high heat, put in your potatoes. Season with a few dashes of chili powder, a few dashes of cumin, garlic powder, a more reserved dash of smoked paprika, a few pinches of salt, some freshly ground black pepper, and maybe a small pinch of oregano. Optionally, you could add a little sprinkling of cayenne if you wanted to heat things up a little bit. You don't need to measure these spices, just feel it out and season to taste. I'm going to add an extra glug of extra virgin olive oil, give it a stir, flatten everything out, and resist the urge to touch anything for at least 5 to 7 minutes. After that, give another toss, add a 1/4 cup of water, and let it simmer until the water has been evaporated, about 5 minutes or so. Now at this stage we can add our diced jalapeno and onion and cook for 5 to 7 more minutes, or until the potatoes are fork tender and the add-ins are cooked all the way through. Create 4 little pockets and crack in 4 eggs. Sprinkle with a little extra salt and pepper. Add in a 1/4 cup to a 1/2 cup of queso fresco, however much you like, and pop this in the oven at 450 degrees Fahrenheit for 5 to 7 minutes. 5 minutes for a runny yolk, 6 to 7 for a jammy egg. While that finishes, rotate your avocado around the knife. Be very careful not to cut your hand, please. You can cut this against your cutting board if that makes you more comfortable. Twist open, use the bottom of the blade to carefully remove the seed, and make vertical slices. Remove the skillet from the oven, and now we can garnish with our freshly chopped cilantro. Scoop out the avocado with a spoon and place wherever you like. And a few generous spoonfuls of salsa. Now we can make our plates and enjoy. This breakfast is very flavorful. It has great balance, some spice, acidity, heat, cool creaminess, and everything is cooked beautifully. It's easy, hearty, vegetarian. Everything is cooked in one pan. You could make it even heartier if you'd like by adding like black beans and maybe some roasted corn, but overall this is a perfect option for a savory breakfast.